over my life, I've been trying to become more comfortable with my appearance. I've told many stories before how I used to have a very weird wardrobe. I would primarily only wear a monochrome hoodie and black Adidas sweatpants, and then whatever shoes I would have on. But I would never deviate from that outfit. I wanted to kind of look like a cartoon character where they're the same outfit in every single episode, right? And I would wear I literally did not even have replacement pairs. I would wear the same pair of pants for weeks, same shirt for like a week. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't until sophomore year, sophomore year of high school, when I started to like actually dress a little differently. I wore more athletic clothing, but I over time I'd found kind of what I liked. I figured out what my wardrobe should be, but more importantly, I figured out what I want my hair to look like. Growing up, I used to have like a damn near buzz cut, because that's just what my dad would give me, and I wasn't the biggest fan of that. I never really liked. I don't like the texture of like a buzz cut or like really short hair. I think it feels weird. So once he, I think I was like 13. Once he began to work on the road, I would beg my mom not to take me to the barbershop. Great clips. And over time I was able to like wear her down to the point where I just never really ever went except for every like 6 or 7 months, right? And through that time I had let my hair grown out. I've done many different phases where it's either like not super long, but somewhere around here where it's like either a lot more in the back. I used to be able to do a ponytail, I did like a man bun kind of deal. Part of me wants to bring that back, but I think I'm kind of one and done with that kind of concept. But I think what I've landed on here is kind of just what I want my hair to look like forever. I found a 16 guard, like it's a 2-inch guard, and I just run my clippers over my hair, and then I get this kind of shape. And when I properly like shampoo it and keep it clean, it does something like this. And I think this is good. I think I finally found a style, a look that I feel more confident in, you know? I I remember I would try to make my hair do I it was like the biggest moment when like all that e-boy fashion came out, like all the dudes that I knew were wearing sweaters with like a design on it, and they had their chains on, their earrings and their rings and their cuffed sleeves, you know. And I remember during that time of my life, I had the middle part, and on my head looked like a penis. I think I've shown it on screen before, but I looked like a fucking penis. And however much I may have liked it at the time, looking back, it's like okay, yeah, I was kind of trolling a little bit. But I feel like I figured out a look that not only do I feel good in, I feel confident in, but I feel like it just looks good in general. Because there's obviously a difference between something that looks good to me and something that just looks good, period, you know? And I think I've settled on something that I like and that people like and it just looks good. You know what I'm saying? It just I found a style that looks good for me. And I think it's really important to kind of figure out just who you are, what your personality is, what brings you joy. I've been telling my friend he needs to just spend time with himself, figure out what he likes, and grow as a person because it's so important to take that time, you know. I took the time to let my hair grow out to allow me to kind of style it in whatever way I wanted to, just figure out what I liked, you know. Because to me, my hair is it was kind of like the one thing I could control at the time, you know. I was able to make it look how I wanted to look, especially if I like wasn't really the most fortunate at the time to have all the nicest clothes or really just have any clothes at all, really, other than what I what I wanted to wear. Because it wasn't like I had a full wardrobe, you know. And even if I did, I'd probably still wear the same shit. My point is, I took the time to figure out what I liked about myself and how to improve upon it to where I finally land somewhere where I feel good. You know, I don't really like yeah, I figured it out. End of story. Done. And that's beautiful to me. You know, I feel like a lot of people should take the time, invest the time into yourself, figure out what part of you either don't like and want to improve, or find something that you do like and want to build upon, you know? And for me, for this particular story, it was how I styled my hair. And again, yeah, it's not the best. I had to have my mom clean up the back because I don't know how to, I can't see behind me. But I've worked at it. I've taken the time. I've experimented with different hairstyles. I've tried a lot of things. I've actually, I think at the beginning of this year, I did the buzz cut, you know? No, the beginning of last year I did the buzz cut. And I let it grow out. Did multiple different things. I took the time, I invested time into myself. I took a risk and I benefited from it because I was able to figure out what I liked, you know? I implore you to really dig deep, figure out a part of yourself that maybe you're a little unhappy with, something you want to change for the better, or something that you do like and want to build upon, and follow through with that, you know, because it really does change a whole part of you. You know, the more confident I feel in my appearance, the more confident I feel outside interacting with people. I feel like I'm a more sociable person. I feel like I'm more well accepted. It's a great feeling to be confident in your own skin. Thank you.